All right, hello, I'm Zeos Panteri, the home of in-ear Fetish. I'm the home. Link to this in the description. Anyway, fucking Moondrop Variations. Is that within 15 seconds? Did I say the F word? God damn it. Shit, fuck. Long-awaited re-review here on In-Ear Fetish, the channel only for IEMs. If you've come from here, you've never been to Z Reviews, check that out. If you've only been to Z Reviews, welcome back here. That little devil sitting on my shoulders. That's what it's like having not re-talked. I may have had a shot of liquor before this. About the Moondrop Variations, because they're $520. Because $420 YOLO isn't enough. It's got to be $520. And everyone's like, oh my God, Zeos, the Variations. Well, you know, the Variations, King Variation King. And I hadn't listened to them for a while, but when I did listen to them, I listened to them forever. In fact, I couldn't even find them to put in the box because they were in a case on the shelf. And the reason they were on a case on the shelf is for a good deal of time, probably 3 or 4 months. They were on one of the neck amplifiers, like either the FIO or the I think the Shanling made one, and then Ico made one. I had like the neck ones you put on your neck and you put your IMs in your head. And these lived there. They fucking lived there. And I would use them or not use them, and I didn't use them for a couple months, and I took them off the thing, and I put them in a box. I didn't have a case, and they disappeared. And then I found them when I was doing the review to fill up cases for the big channel, for the Z Reviews channel, and I'm like, all right, I think it's time. So step 1, change the wire, because the wire wasn't balanced. So now we've got the Chimera cable. If you don't know, me and Chimera. I'm fine. It's fine. Me and Let Shore came up with this cable. It's got interchangeable heads. It's beautiful. It's just a 2-wire, but it's like a really nice textured 2-wire up to individual ends. And then I've got my my preferred tips on there. Those are linked in the description. And the actual shell is interesting because it's like a smoked acrylic. Like, it's not hollow, it's solid. Everything in here is inside a cocoon of solid acrylic, and the back is just an aluminum plate or a stainless steel plate. I'm not actually sure. It says Variations with a beautiful pattern on it. Very plain Jane, very simple, very just an IEM. 2-wire, which is why I was able to use the Chimera cable. I'm gonna put these back in my head. They're not much to look at, honestly. They're not much to look at. It's like, yeah, those are IMs. No, because that's what they are. But when you put them in your ears and you get the right tips and you get some amplification, and I've got the own X1 SGT here, and I've got the LA90, which I'm pretty sure was not around when I first reviewed these. Okay, so let's pretend that you're into bass, all right? Like low end, not like the bass of a fucking figure, not this. Like low end. And I need to give you a recommendation. There are several I can give you. They're all wrong. It's these. It's Variations. It's the Moondrop fucking Variations. These things fucking kill it. Currently permutate with zeros from Haywire's playing, and it's like boom, 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 boom. I feel like the foundation of everything starts somewhere, and I feel like the foundation of the Variations doesn't variate. It starts on the subwoofer they put into the ground, and then they're building on top of that. That's what it comes down to. SVS's office should be built out of bricks made out of subwoofers. And the Variations are made out of bricks made out of subwoofers. But now, wait, stop. Andrew Bocelli, La Serenata has come on, which is just opera, tosti. Let's go, it says toasty, I don't know. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, now the bass is not what I'm concerned with. Now it's vocal clarity and soundstage, and it just sounds lovely and wide and warm. See, the subwoofer leaks through. The low end leaks through, where everything sort of sounds warm. It's got this impression of like, it never doesn't remind you, hey, violinist, are you going to start playing some dubstep? Because I can hook it up. I can hook you up, bro. Bro, I hook you up. But no, it just sits back and lets you experience whatever you're listening to beautifully with that ever lingering feeling that the next time you change the tracks, again, very lightweight, The Natural OST. If you haven't seen The Natural, it's a great movie starring the guy who ran S.H.I.E.L.D., who also is the guy who, spoiler alerts, was part of that other bad organization. I forget what they are. Hydra. Yeah, Hydra, him. Stranger Things. I don't actually like the Stranger Things soundtrack. Perfect. I wish I could put the speakers on to show you. This is Misery, BR Ifromi Unot Authorized from HC Tracks. So I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like a real like downbeat like jazz blues, and someone's playing some like bass guitar, and it's just a woman singing very lightly, very quietly singing, but someone's playing instruments in the background that at any moment, if that volume went from like 6 to 10, I'd die in the best way possible. Misery. Yeah, it's an ever-present feeling that these are capable of amazing things. No matter what you're listening to, no matter what your tastes are, if you like the low end, you get fucking variations. OH10s are not enough for you. You want the upgrade from the OH10s. That's the question. I want an upgrade from an OH10. Variations. That's it. That's the direct path from a $190 headphone to a $500. I guess it's not really a headphone. Again, liquor. VHS glitch iron pumper. 80s like kick drums? Not a kick drum. Kick drum ain't doing it. Although kick drum does sound pretty sweet. Weird Al's I Lost on Jeopardy. I don't remember who sent this to me, so I'm going to link to Hi-Fi Go and Linsoul. And obviously this wonderful mat, which is perfect. This is my first review with this. I'm going to cycle through like 7 or 8 different mats, and this is the one that's going to be for this one. It had to be the Ahego one. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. This is, if you're a bass head, by the way, and you don't listen to the Mr. Robot soundtrack, first, please wholeheartedly go watch Mr. Robot. It is a show that has completed fully. Like it ended, and it ended with like an ending that isn't like maybe next season. No, it's ended. And it's fucking great through and through. And the soundtrack does some like digital bass creepy shit that you need to hear on Variations. But it'll sound so much better if you understand why it sounds like that. And the I chose this.og. Yeah, no. This is one of Moondrop's best creations. Period. Statement. Over. Ended. I'll pick another one. But Fuck Society or Hidden Process. How doomable are these? Remember when I was going to do how doomable they are? Yeah, these are 100% doomable. And on a recommendation chart of 1 to 10, these are a 10. You know what? They're a 9. They're a 9 because if you get them and you're like, well, I'm not really a bass head, but maybe it won't affect me, you're going to be affected. If you only listen to Variations, it's going to fucking skew it's like wearing blue blocker sunglasses for your whole life. If you take them off, all of a sudden that world looks real fucking blue and you don't like it. When you have Variations, you expect a certain level of low end and you get it in spades. This literally started out with a completely silent thing and a person walking up some steps, opening a door and closing it. And the walking up the steps was like, whoomp, 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 whoomp. And it was like, oh my God, that's not trying to be low end. That's just... So yeah, everyone who's been sucking the dick of the goddamn Variations are back to Mr. Robot through random chance. You're right. Suck its dick. Suck at all of the fucking bus stations and all the fucking preschools and suck all the Variation dick. Because they're worth it. God, they're so good. Now I'm not gonna like deny all the other great ones. Like the Zen's Up, I think are like 700, and I think those are clearer on the high end. but they don't compete in the low end. Nothing competes in the low end. Oh, fuck. No, that's too loud. Oh, it's not too loud. It's not. It is. It's, oh my God. Yeah, no, I gotta stop. I gotta stop, and I gotta give these the fucking thummiest thumbs up. I do miss the variations. Like, the next step up from this with low end is like the mess. There's the mess, and what else is over there? I'm not in any condition right now to tell you exactly which one it is, but there are some IEMs up in the $1,000 range, twice as much as this, that will compete in low end, but it's not their focus. These are like John Wick. They're a man of focus, precision. They're here to fucking rock you. And I still fucking love them. So yeah, links to these, Wallpapers in the Horde, Patreon, subscribe to support the channel. Don't forget to check out the sponsor links below, please. And yeah, if you have variations, congratulations, you broke me. And if you don't have variations, congratulations, they're still for fucking sale. And that's the most important part of this whole video, except for where the box is. Before you ask, end of the video, here is where the variations box is with the box art. It's under many more waifus. She just face planted. That wasn't good. I should fix that.